The Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Black. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Royer. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Fires into the end zone. Makes the play, it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Rides to back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Extending the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got it behind the line. It's Royer. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught near the sticks. It's Cunningham. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Black. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets away from one, he's got space. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And, man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught behind the line. It's Black. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Grab near the sticks. It's Barnes. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Moore. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Hokies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. The option look. Now the toss. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play. The Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Ready.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, UNC! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got room. Turning it on. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw, it's McNabb. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Well, you knew you were going to see trick plays in this game. I was expecting to see them on offense, but here we are on special teams, only the 1st quarter. They go onside kick, and they get it, essentially stealing a possession. Let's see if they can pay it off.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there.
Flying down the left side.
so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground. There's not much left. Can they finally get in on 4th and goal? They'll run the sneak for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, he looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's McNabb. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of running room. The 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Past the first down marker and still running. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's McNabb. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man by himself. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, West Virginia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped sometimes.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 4th down attempts already. Can they change their luck? The play action fake. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Breaks into the open. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's McNabb. Makes the catch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tomlinson. Got room at the 35. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point is good.
That makes the score. West Virginia, 35. North Carolina, 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense changing the play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, West Virginia.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. It's third and goal and third and long. Fires into the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Trying play action. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Dropping back, it's McNabb. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half.
With the score, West Virginia 35, North Carolina 7.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to change this route. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On the run, it's Tomlinson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's McNabb. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Mountaineers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. Back to throw, it's McNabb. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The Mountaineers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, North Carolina.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going right to work up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late.
Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Defense playing a bail technique. He wants to throw. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Mountaineers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's McNabb. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
West Virginia, 49. North Carolina, 14.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Will take over. First and 10.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got a little space. Turning it on. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
And he tacks on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's McNabb. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but
a lot of space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The give as they work on that clock. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He makes the grab for the two. I don't know why you need to go for two there, but they do, and it's successful. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what you're on.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fires to the middle. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. It's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all
wide open. He makes the catch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
North Carolina, 21.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team. Tar Heels will kick it away first. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bernard. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
Makes the grab deep. Wide open space. Touchdown, Falcons. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Gives it on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And these plays take time to develop. Nice job by the offensive line, buying some time. And how about the quarterback with a great decision? Seeing his receiver start on the left side, come all the way across the formation, get him the football. He does the rest, gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Air Force.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Got his man downfield. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to return it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And they've found no answers so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Unleashes one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the... Four-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Open field on the right. Touchdown, North Carolina. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The run from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Falcons moving quickly to the line. Right back to it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. Pulls it in. It's Boston. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's dealt. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Falcons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Snap in the shotgun. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Great job by pass defense down here with their backs against the wall. They're doing a good job really constricting these windows for their quarterback to throw into. And
he will score! Touchdown, Air Force!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Oh, and he missed it.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He might want another play. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Air Force 30, North Carolina 13.
We're just about ready to start the second half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosion.
And the defense, hey,